The South Pacific, October 1955. The vast expanse of the ocean, serene yet mysterious, stretched out under a canopy of clouds. It was a time when maritime travel was both an adventure and a necessity. The MV Joyita, a sturdy merchant vessel, embarked on a routine voyage. This ship, known for its reliability, was a familiar sight in these waters, carrying goods and passengers between islands. It left Apia, Samoa, headed for the Tokelau Islands. The route was well traveled, and the journey was expected to be uneventful, a simple 2-day trip across the Pacific. On board were 25 souls, crew and passengers, men, women, and children. They were filled with anticipation, some looking forward to reuniting with family, others to new opportunities. The journey should have taken 2 days. It became an enigma. As the sun set on the second day, there was no sign of the Joyita reaching its destination. 5 weeks passed. Silence. The vast ocean held its secrets tightly, and the fate of the Joyita remained unknown. No word from the Joyita. Families and friends clung to hope, their ears glued to the radio, waiting for any news. Search parties scoured vast stretches of the Pacific. Hope dwindled. The ocean seemed endless and the task insurmountable. Then, a miracle, or so it seemed. A glimmer of hope appeared on the horizon. A fishing boat spotted the Joyita. The sight of the vessel brought a mix of relief and curiosity, but the discovery only deepened the mystery. The ship was found abandoned, with no trace of its passengers or crew, leaving more questions than answers. The Joyita was adrift. It was over 600 miles west of its intended course. The ship was battered, listing heavily to one side. Its hull was partially submerged. An eerie silence hung in the air. Where was everyone? A boarding party cautiously stepped aboard. The scene that greeted them was both strange and unsettling. The ship was deserted. The 25 passengers and crew had vanished. There was no sign of struggle, no indication of what had transpired. The Joyita was a ghost ship, a floating enigma, discovered adrift in the South Pacific in 1955. Its eerie presence sent shivers down the spines of those who found it. The radio was tuned to the international distress signal, its batteries almost drained, suggesting a desperate call for help that never reached its destination. A doctor's bag lay open on the deck, with bloody bandages scattered nearby, hinting at a medical emergency that had taken place. 4 tons of cargo, including medical supplies and timber, were missing. The lifeboats were gone, adding to the mystery of what had transpired. So was the ship's logbook, taking with it any record of the events leading up to the disappearance, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. What had happened aboard the Joyita? Theories abounded, ranging from piracy to mutiny, and even supernatural occurrences, each more improbable than the last. The mystery of the Joyita remains unsolved, a haunting tale of the sea. Was it piracy, mutiny, or something more sinister? The disappearance of the MV Joyita has puzzled historians and maritime enthusiasts for decades. Each theory, more intriguing than the last, adds to the enigma. Some whispered of Japanese holdouts from the war, others of supernatural forces. The ship's eerie silence and the absence of its crew only fueled these speculations. Theories swirled like the currents of the Pacific, each plausible, yet none conclusive. The ocean, vast and mysterious, holds its secrets tightly. The mystery of the MV Joyita remains unsolved. Found adrift, her crew vanished without a trace, leaving behind only questions. It is a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of the sea. The ocean's power and unpredictability can turn any voyage into a perilous journey, a tale whispered by sailors in hushed tones. Stories of the Joyita are shared in quiet corners, each retelling adding to its legend. A legend etched in the annals of maritime history. The Joyita's story is a chapter in the book of the sea's greatest mysteries. The Joyita, forever a ghost ship, a spectral presence on the waves, adrift in a sea of speculation. Its fate, a haunting reminder of the ocean's unfathomable depths.